also there and so Saturday.
Thank you very much. I'm sure emu adeda ho. Na adesua no se na edi kanka adesua no kɔ n'anim no yɛbɛte nneɛma ase nti yɛkɔ no step by step. Nti yɛnkɔ the next question. Na answer na no.
Yeah.
Mepɛ sɛ ebi obi wɔ comment answer na yɛakɔ the next question na ɛfa saa the lost day of history no.
Yeah.
Ɛso.
I think Sanko, your brother John Wins or bisa asem afa and also on my contribution and sema ye can or say we all know that a week has 7 days and we all believe Wednesday is the middle day of the week. This means there are 3 days before Wednesday and 3 days after Wednesday. Now do the calculations. Now we all know that a week has 7 days, and we all believe Wednesday is the middle day of the week. This means there are 3 days before Wednesday and 3 days after Wednesday. Now do the calculations. And so Mark Nicholas says so Wednesday air that in FIMA of the 7 days in there. And wire calculations now. Oko 3 days to your back, and oko 3 days to your front. I didn't even do say 7 days and then air then. Saturday yet today nanti say moi or then Brad John Wins or then or the Maya. Ma once ya answer you doing so was bisa questions we will say nanti doing the you be say ye be wie program no na ya ma wo moye efa was something because say for saboting on no na you say you be disrupted your viewers no you be say after you be wie your service no your live stream no na you the 5 minutes no answer or questions are there or say nti you be ho adwuma.
Okay.
Me pacho me de bibi boa kakra em say me nyini bebre de but na ye ko school no class 1 ne class 2 no me kai pa say yesua bibi yesua bibi wo school me sua anase me sua minim yeduam Ghana from wo me age no me akakra na me ya konfie adusia minim say omo betumi omo bebre betumi akai ne ye ka bibi wo school omo say omo ye kire yen o school or say there are 7 days in a week. The first day is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and the last day is Saturday. And you know, we were taught, to be honest, until some maybe who say Sabbath or whatsoever. No, I knew from school say the first day of the week, Sunday, I was taught at school. Na me ye time the calendar bia no na ye wono. When you go back to me find say the 60s 70s so hwehwe sa calendar no you will find out say ye hwehwe na otwe eda kan a Sunday and edebe edikan. So when you count from Sunday, then the last day no the 7th day no you come to Saturday.
Nyame enhyia mu nyinara. Yen adofo a mo hwɛ Facebook na YouTube. Yɛdesua yɛto din. The lost day of history no ana eguso a na mo no. A very interesting topic. The message say require so many questions and contributions into no quite comment section na over any question about so far no the lost day of history and I say the Sabbath day no na bit my post no ho yentimi ankenka ne kura na the following week ne be to say a question on the buy no you be answer God willing na yes so this is the first time I want to link no yes so bit my subscribe no wa share ama wadofo se ne be ya disua soronko etse no da ayere okisosom wiase abakosom mu no ebehu that particular day no na yedi ni aye ne se ne obade no pese ye den ye no the screen na se no pese bia wa ankasa o ringing and live on so a hwe screen no ase there is a number there between afresa number no 24/7 o friend number na 0614 937625 0614 937625 question contribution ready say a bit ewo. It is a tom na pese wo kasa.
Yeah, I'm gonna maybe some make us and be said and chair biasa, but the United States of America are being for be said the reason why every week biano and that's a week biano it consists out of 7 days. No someone who be denied a free. Now God being so good near say after the research no more say the movement say being for users and this or say it must be a divine intervention. Because a month mean trace be a free buy say a week in 7 days. And then so uchimu tanya the 7 days. Untimi yan hwehwe. And see a very interesting the way Nyankopon a share sad week na the see ho. Na am say yasua nyama bebre amaya hunu say the crowning jewel of that week no the Obibeka said the cherry on the ice cream no, of that week no that also and so on the 7th day but I'm say you will learn more about that.
Very interesting. Where did the Sabbath come from? The only says I lost day no at the Sabbath na yeka ho asem no. Where did it come from? You find a free buy. You who the source of this day. The boy amayati Christosoma say near who how important that the 7th day no here our Christosomu. Young share. You quote the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verses 1. Adebo shall say na yedruno. The book of Genesis, chapter 1, verses 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Everything I say no, Onyankopon eden ebo osoro ne asase. You share the origin of the Sabbath no. Ti wodi kan ama Saturday nti Saturday na kire in bibi say definitely no. Eda no ehye free adebo eden ahyase. Ana say yenya saade no efiri wo mra Onyankopon ebo ade no. The book of Genesis. So Genesis chapter 2 now kenkan a hona Moses eto no bo Nyankopon ma Moses to no bo explaining the reason why obo saada na so saada no esi ho ema abodie ana so the man ma the reason why Nyankopon the saada no si ho no Genesis chapter 2 verses 1 to 3 no ewo ho you can come from 1 no so that was the heavens and the earth and all the hosts of them were finished. The one who train Oben Nyankopon ba ade nyina wieye no. Verse 2 no. And on the 7th day God ended with his work which he had done, and he rested on the 7th day from all his work which he had done. Let me repeat it. And on the 7th day God ended his work which he had done, and he rested. My sons had the word rested and as so on the 7th day from all his work which he had done. Nti da eto so nson no Onyankopon home firi niema oboy nyina na home wo da eto so nson no firi dwuma oye no nyina wo na bode no ahyase no. Enko the 3rd verse no. Then God blessed the 7th day and sanctified it, because in it he rested from all his work which God had created and made. Nti Nyankopon eden ehira da eto so nson no na wote ho. Why? I didn't think Nyankopon hira saada no wote ho. If you say saada no home free ni nyuma oye nyina ho e na body emu. The main reason Nyankopon hira saada no the 7th day no ye no kronkron no wote ho no say oye dia kire say oyo bo ade prekope. The day to nsi odi wiye no saada no hira so no wote ho no oye no kronkron. The saada word say o sanctify saada no now then sign eden hira saada no bless saada no. What is the meaning of that? Yen kan twi no twi no pacho betima ma screen na kese kakra man ya se na be ya kan twi na so na owie osoro ne asase ne dia ewo mu nyina abo. The book of Genesis chapter 2 verse 1 na makenkan verse 2 no. na da ɛtɔ so nson no na Onyankopɔn awie n'adwuma a ɔyɛeɛ no na da ɛtɔ so nson no ɔhome firi n'adwuma a ɔyɛeɛ nyinaa ho. Verse 3 no na Onyankopɔn hyiraa da ɛtɔ so nson no na ɔtee ho ɛfiri sɛ ɛno mu na ɔhome firi n'adwuma a ɔyɛeɛ wɔ adebɔ mu no nyinaa ɛden ɛho. Nti Sabbath no hefa na hyɛ aseɛ ɛfiriyɛ. The two texts here can according to Genesis chapter 1 verse 1, Genesis chapter 2 verses 1 and 3 na kyerɛ yɛn sɛ ɛhyɛ aseɛ firi wɔ mmerɛ a ɔbɔɔ adeɛ nyinaa awieɛ. Ɔde ndansia bɔɔ adeɛ wieɛ no da ɛtɔ so nson no na ɔde saa Sabbath no ɛsii hɔ na ɛden ɔhyira so na ɔyɛɛ no nkron. Mɛpɛ sɛ mobɛkasa ansa na yɛaba the word rested no na yɛatiekyerɛ mu ama atiefoɔ ate aseɛ yie. Sometimes sɛ resist atest kyerɛ yɛ nuanom a sɛ bianom ɛsom a ɔmo sɛ bibie ne hɔ kyerɛ sɛ saa da wei no Nyankopɔn de asi hɔ sɛ yɛnyɛ dɛ yɛmfa ansom. Mɛpɛ sɛ nuanom bɛ comment on Genesis 1:1, Genesis 2:1-3 nti wie a na yɛafɔ that main word no rested no so bɛboa ma yɛate aseɛ yie.
Yeah, so Uncle, some mathematics here. On says Uncle, so Otu Bas now kind Genesis chapter 2, verse 2 and 3 now, Oka assembly or number say you follow that sequence now. Say, then God rested on the seventh day. Then God blessed the seventh day, and then God what sanctified the day. Mama follow sequence na yenti adina asi ye. Nyankopon, the other 6 days no oye den oye juma. He worked on the 6 days. But on the seventh day, according to the Bible, God rested from his work. Oje ahome efri ejuma ana oyede oye. And because he rested on that day, automatically no, that day has become different from the other 6 days. Because the other 6 days no, were used for God to work. But on the seventh day, no, God did not work. God rested on that day. And Sinyakopo ejina humidia echese sada na ede sron konche the other 6 days ede ewo and then sia ede ewo me hwese mechi no betima bom over numbers no ma. Enti they say ye hye nso ye pa na say esene se Nyankopon ojina wo na home ewo sa eda nso no no. Ema ne kwan ema ono so etimi hyira saa da no. Pachomunti ni yo. Essence Nyankopon ogina home ewo saa da no. Ema ne kwan ema ne etimi hyira saa da no. And say the reason why I want to mean hyira the other 6 days is saa 6 days oye den oye ejuma. But the only day ya one year ejuma na so ogina home no. That was the 7th day. And the sense and the 7th day no, and then a boy ama eventually no, Nyankopon etimi ma sadan ebe den otimi shra sadan no oshra sadan wie no to make it even more clearer and they say oti sadan ede eho he sanctified the day. Now what does sanctification mean? So to was no ocean say then just what say adibi ho you are setting it apart, you are setting it aside from what it normally used to be. And so for example, my father is an example. You were 7 days. Then Yakopon say, I'm going to sanctify the Sabbath, and that's the 7th day. Actually say, I'm going to set it aside. So all the other 6 days now, the 7th day is different because it has been set apart. And why has it been set apart? Because it has been blessed. And why has it been blessed? The reason why it has been blessed is because God rested on that day. And to moment you follow that sequence, you rest. When you rest, God blesses that day. And when a day is blessed, it becomes sanctified. It becomes set apart. It is a holy thing unto the Lord. Now, they're very interesting. They're interested. No matter what you do, the other 6 days cannot be holy. Because and no matter what we do, Monday cannot be holy, Tuesday cannot be holy. The only day Nyankopon dey see us say any holy no Saturday, because ono Nyankopon ono dey ultimate adie dey And there's no other day which can be holy. The only day which can be holy is the Sabbath of the Lord your God. Because ono nyankopon say sada no ojina home. Esene so ojina home no oshra sada no oshra sada no oyede otse sada no so yede eho.
Enhyira mu nyinara. Okwana mfaso ma kyerɛkyerɛ adesua no mu no. Pacho bitimi aba.
Etumi abem kakra. Me pese me stress bibi wo the word sanctified no yenua Kofi akyerɛ mu sɛ it means set apart. So God set it apart for a purpose, for a reason. I think say with time no you call yenimu a adesua no bekyerɛ why he set it apart. Na me de Ghana anase Krom Hanomo 4th May, that day has been set apart. Krom ha yeni a yeti Krom Hanomo no say yenimwa 4th May your friend is say omubeka ne say da ebra jama for beto share almost no Krom ha for what's the day?
Bevrijdingsdag.
Bevrijdingsdag.
Yeah.
You in English, Freedom Day.
Freedom Day.
Freedom.
In the German for beto share Holland for so no. Na Britain America for beji or no. Holland for the 4th May see ho say da ye omunya omo fa hundie ye ji omo free omo ebra na German for no bro muntino. That day ni do hado enye holiday ewo Krom ha. Nenso no they celebrate it in anase omuye bibi e de kire se eda we no Befrijdingsdag. Uko Ghana ebra Britain for be fire nkwa no yesum omo for so many years no Ghana for nya fa hundie no Kwame Nkrumah oye first president na say amanyofo no mudi kan wo Ghana ebra Ghana nya fa hundie no omudi 6 March isi ho say eda we ye de esi ho say eda ekire say yenya ye fa hundie. So they set that day apart. Ewo Ghana eda ho do 365 days ewo year no mu no Ghana for the sada na si ho no mo in a special way. Until they have set 6 March apart ewo eda ewo year ni mu nyina mu for a purpose. Purpose they say 6 Independence Day. Holland for 4th May. A purpose they say Befrijdingsdag. Until Nyankopon esete the 7th day no Sabbath no apart no washira so no what to then it means that we are for a reason. Na me pese me na meka me pese trese me na beka enu nti no say yekoye nimu a obekire enu nti no he just didn't set it apart. He set it apart for a purpose and for a reason, and I would like the Bible to speak for itself.
Nyame enhyira elder. Okay, you can kind of test, say Genesis chapter 2 no verse 2 no in particular no you see the word rested. Ever say about Baba because sometimes you know no Christopher the Suana you go to Saturday here. Almost there is no indication a say day no Yankopon eden edisi ho say yemfa anya den ensomo no but yet the word Sabbath na say da na Jesus Christ was asisi no na the customer there na the worship the word rested no and I say rest no you call the original Hebrew language here. Wow, and obitimi so telephone, obitimi download this app no. There was strong concordance here. Say there are some root words be where you used to edit the Bible and Hebrew kasem the Old Testament but New Testament so Greek wo na Old Testament Bible even Aramaic is so so two bonus word be one tias I could the root word and I wow my way then would see the meaning of that test and I say a year. It's the word rested and so if you're strong so a number be a more indicating a war or more cassa and won't send about but that number no a mouth had the way rested and as H7673. Wow, sharing Facebook and YouTube. call Google now boss number 87673 na beboa mo ate saa word na si ba ne pronunciation no Shabbat na the by saa transliteration na ye ankasa modern na in the kana see pronounce na Sabbath na ye share the outline of biblical usage ya call ne kwana first Bible first use saa word na to cease, to rest, to desist from labor. To win me and say that day no yes the year at TB a now you sank anymore to keep or observe the Sabbath. Nti say sa a strong word there when say o pese senka di shame nanka every dinner our Jew for no kon fast so na pese ka yeti Hebrew word kon fast so pese ka yeti sa the word rested no as Genesis chapter 2 verse 2 na say say nanka be ready. And on the 7th day, God ended his work which he had done, and he Sabbath on the 7th day from all his work which he had done. Meaning, say that day, no, but the see what say anything, yemfa anything, and some no, according to Strong's word, now you see a fan, meaning no. The way no, Adam may who say Genesis chapter 2, no, verse 1 to 3, no, to nebo the reason why I yankupon this other see ho a demand and ma. Ti yakenkan nyina bɔ mu yehu sɛ saa da no de si hɔ sɛ yɛmfa anye den ensom no sɛ na Yesu Kristo na mre bia no no ɔyɛ no sɛ edu saa Sabbath na ɔde si hɔ na ɔde som ɔba ade no a na ɔwɔ ɔsoro no nti aboa ma yɛate ase yɛ nti baabi a homeda no efiri baeɛ no yɛ ɛhyɛ ase firi ade bɔ ahyɛ ase na hwan na ɛbɔ ade Yesu Kristo na ɛbɔ ade Yesu Kristo so ba asase so no na ɔno so ta de no na odi ne ni Mrebia na ne custom say eduru Sabbath a eso okọ hie dem na oyeden okọ esom obo ade no me nsem ni onu bi beka ho ansa na yakọ another important event ye see ye o mara na pacho bi peso kasa ti betime ba
yeah anke de bepese me eka efa de no ocha asesi na ne say am pass so o hwe the Hebrew word na or use for the word rest na the Shabbat no actually say in that sentence, and I said, actually said to rest, no, in Hebrew, a Shabbat. Very interesting. And Hebrew for no, that's Jew for no, omo kasamono. So almost say obi jina homia or use the word Shabbat.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. So it only makes sense. So omundi edin ema eda nyankopode asio say so original home ne ntino omotu ni din say the Sabbath, which means that the Sabbath is actually so a verb but also a noun. A verb in the sense they say actually adia utmiye and they say you can rest, but also a noun in the sense that it is a day, referring to the fact that it is the day of rest. And I say, and then the person might say for so and so ye pan, they say Shabbat, and you can use it as a verb. Uyadia, and they say u rested. Verb HS uyadia, you are doing something. In this case, you are resting. But it can also be used as a noun. In this case, referring to the Sabbath as a day of rest. And it's very interesting by the way you from the SC or the MI. So the conclusion and they say you cannot escape the fact say Daniel Nyankopon si ho say yemfa and some ono Nyankopon, because the day centers about God, but as time goes by we will go into deeper details.
Me person me ma comment bi. I will say we are seeing we are trying to argue. So enema bebre ho no mo a enema bebre ho no mo a tresem ahyase anase nyamesom ahyase efa bebre ni free Jewfo mo ene bae entino baby ho no mo a we can make reference to them na ebesines so no Jewfo mo say yehwehwe day of rest a baby a Jewfo bia every country, every nation, baby a Jewfo bia no unya da foforo bi o mo de rest a mo frɛ no Shabbat no mo ka ho sa na say the Sabbath that we are we are pronouncing it in our English vocabulary mono say a Saturday. It means say they still know say the 7th day the Saturday, and it is the day that they meet, they go to their synagogues, as we were saying, uko USA, uko ubakrum hanomwa, uko UK, everywhere, it is the Saturday when they meet to worship God. And I say omu worship bia was Saturday. And I think say yen to me are given to me nyi ho achi nyi bebre fa days no ho. Se Jew for no in our modern day in Jew for who say Sabbath Saturday. Then it is Saturday. Yen to me nyi ho achi naturally said the Teresa no can even they don't believe how do we call it, the New Testament or mono. They believe the Old Testament writing. They don't believe the New Testament writing, but they still believe say the Sabbath, which is the 7th day, is Saturday. So yen to me in our modern times, the Sabbath a different day than the 7th day or or Saturday.
So Anka Matamafa Adibia Aka the Okahon is very interesting. Say not just the Jew, but a lot of languages are yenim or if you ask them, how do you mention Saturday in your local language? It's very interesting. And why you aware there or the example. For example, so Oko Croatia, and that's the Portugal. Oko Portugal, no bisa Portuguese ni say, what is the name of Saturday? Ewo krom kasa, uni do beka. Obeka say den Sabado. Oko Croatia, no ubisa Croatia ni say, Croatia, my fellow Croatian, how do you say Saturday in your local language? Obeka say Subota. Oko Czech Republic, no ubisa fellow Czech Republic say, how do you say Saturday in your local language? Obeka say Sobota. Oko yae nipa a inimubre Spain, Spanish people, you be some say, how do you call, what's the name of Saturday in your local language? They will say it is called Sabado, almost like the Portuguese form. Oko Italia, the same thing, Sabato. Oko Polisha, Sobota. Oko, let's see, Russian, difficult to pronounce, but also use the word Shubat. The point I'm trying to make is say, in different languages, the word Sabbath, it is included as the 7th day. And see, they also know it couldn't be by mistake, and I say it couldn't be by accident. Say these people, their local language. So be someone say, what is the meaning? And I say, what is your Saturday in your local language? It refers to some variant of Sabbath. The naturally say the Sabbath, it is the 7th day. There's no denying about that.
Okay. Ti yehu babia Sabbath no free by. Aye to aso no. Wo mra na Israelfo nso Nyankopɔn efa Moses so say koyi omo firi nkoasom mu no. Osan eyi sa Sabbath na edi kyerɛ mo because omo akɔ nkoasom mu akyɛ. Nyankopɔn atwiso omo say omo kɔ the promised land bo sha asase no so. Ti say Nyankopɔn we me yehu how important sa day no eye ma Nyankopɔn. Nti the first year or year no mo hu the Sabbath day no the manna story no enyina yenim. Why? Nti can kind the book of Exodus chapter 16 verses 21 to 23. Be boy ama yehu. Say do a shase fi na na de boy shase. But se na be ya ne ma ewire mfiri no. Wo ma Israelfo no omo kɔ the promised land no. We di kan emom hu sa Sabbath day no mo follow no up wa kɔpem say finally no Joshua ne Caleb ne mbɔfra no na omo come mo parents ho no ekɔwura the promised land no. Ti omo mo shase hu ye Sabbath no and sakra na oyeden or the 10 commandments no oyeden or man oyeden abada the Exodus chapter 20 the Exodus chapter 16 verses 21 to 23 me share self 22 no can abeti ase nso ye the manna story no. And so it was on the same day that they gathered twice as much bread, 2 omers for each one, And all the rulers of the congregation came and told Moses. Then verse 23, no. Then he said to them, this is what the Lord has said. Tomorrow is a Sabbath rest, a holy Sabbath to the Lord. Da kronkron ma yen Awurade Nyankopɔn. Ti hanse so no. Nyankopɔn adan asan afa Moses so akyerɛ that day no very very important. Da kronkron ma Nyankopɔn. Ti hanse no so dey na monye. Bake what you will bake today, and boil what you will boil, and lay up for yourself all that remains to be kept until morning. Ti hanse no so can the whole Genesis chapter 16 no. Can hwe no. Eba mo ati enema ase eyi. Verse 22 no say na da etoso ensia no. Wɔtasee aduane no mmɔho, ɔbaako deɛ olonko edumienu. Na asafo no mu mpanimfoɔ nyinaa ba bɛka kyerɛɛ Moses sɛ, na ɔka kyerɛɛ wɔn sɛ, deɛ Awurade aka anie, ɔkyena ayɛ home da kronkron a wɔde ma Awurade. Monto deɛ mowɔ to, na monnoa deɛ mowɔ ɛnoa, na deɛ ɛbɛka no momfa nsie nkosi anɔpa. So wohyɛ aseɛ na ɔkan from the book of Genesis here. Eduru 22 na ɔkyerɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ ɔmo kɔtase twice. No matter Nyankopɔn instruct ɔmo sɛ every
Exodus no.
Sorry, Exodus no. Sorry, thank you. Nyankopɔn instruct ɔmo sɛ every day biara no ɔmo ntase nea ɔmo bɛdi. Eduru Friday day a ɔmo ntase no double. Sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ ahomeda no ɔmo kɔ saa fɛde no so a ɔmo nya bi. Nti no the reason why I'm saying if you say adeɛ aba bɛkye ama ɔmo wura ahomeda no mu. Nti wokan 22 na ɛkyerɛ yɛn sɛ wɔ mmerɛ a ɔmo gadaeɛ no panyimfoɔ no kɔhu Moses sɛ yɛagada awie na Moses ɛdɛn ɛgye instruction from Nyankopɔn na Nyankopɔn ka kyerɛ Moses ni sɛ ɔnka kyerɛ Israelfoɔ no sɛ ɔkyena ɛyɛ homeda. Ti Friday no ɔmo ɔmo kɔ Moses hɔ no Moses ka kyerɛ Israelfoɔ no sɛ ɔkyena ɛyɛ homeda. Nyankopɔn sɛ yɛn bɛdi no mumbeki twice ni nyina mokɔsesaeɛ no yɛn bɛdi no mudi wie a na yɛbɛka no momfa nsie for anɔpa. In other words, for the next Sabbath no, because saa da no mokɔ further monyɛ dɛn munya bi wɔ hɔ. Nti monnoa ne mbɛnoa double na ne mbɛdi no yɛbɛka no momfa nsi hɔ on the Sabbath day no mo ayɛ dɛn mo adi. Nti wei ama yɛhu how important a Nyankopɔn da no na ɛyɛ because na ɔpɛ sɛ ne mma no ɛnkɔ bɔhyɛ asase no so na mo nkɔ tena hɔ prepare myself na momfa light na Nyankopɔn de ama mo no ɛyɛ dɛn ɔmo light no nkɔ wiase afa na nyinaa. Nti na Nyankopɔn pɛ sɛ ɔkyerɛ mo the importance of Saturday no, the seventh day na the Sabbath no. Nti ɔde fa mana no so yɛnyina yɛhu sɛ ade bɔ ahyɛ aseɛ no so no ɔhyɛ aseɛ firi hɔ na ɔmpɛ sɛ ne ma no werɛ bɛfiri no nti no ɔsan ɛyɛ dɛn ɛremade ɔmo ansa koraa na ɔmo kɔ akɔnya the 10 commandments no. De ne nyinaa ka bɔ mu a God made the Sabbath at the time of creation when he made the world. He rested on the Sabbath and blessed and sanctified it. That is, he set it apart for a holy use. Nyankopɔn homeyɛ anasɛ Nyankopɔn na ɛyɛɛ saa da kronkron no ɔhyɛ saa da kronkron no ɛwɔ adebɔ mu da ɛtɔ so nson wɔ mmerɛ a ɔde ne nsia bɔ ade wie no da ɛtɔ so nson no ɔde saa homeda no esii hɔ. Na saa homeda no deɛ na ɔyɛɛ ɔhomeyɛ ɔhyiraa saa da no na ɔtew ho. Na wokeka no nyinaa bɔ mu a that means sɛ ɔde da no sii hɔ ɛyɛ ne da kronkron ɛma Awurade sɛnea Moses ɛka kyerɛ Israelfoɔ no sɛ saa da no yɛ da kronkron ɛma ɔmo Awurade ɔmo Nyankopɔn no. Nti megya ha ma anuanom.
Yeah, Anka the mathematical fa Exodus chapter 16 and they say clearly we see an example laid down by God being executed towards the people of Israelites. And they said, Nyankopɔn emaye huno ahyɛse ne sɛ ɔse maye ɛda maye adwuma for 6 days. Now on the 7th day now I want me rest here, and because I rested now I bless that day and I also sanctify that day. So that day, the 7th day now, it has become a special day. Now, saa 7th day, no ne ibu hunu se eye Sabbath day, and that's the Sabbath. Now, no Nyankopɔn se ema Israel for hunu say for 6 days go and glance the field for manna. Actually, on the 6th day, no, go for double. Why? Because on the 7th day, there will be no manna, because it is a day of what? Of rest. Because going into the field and glancing is working. This is sending Yankopon so a year the other 6 days. No? And see, opposite Yankopon say, or my example, they say, yen faso air the answer be the in free NSA. Or no Yankopon, he worked for 6 days. As soon as he worked for 6 days, he rested on the 7th day. Samson or Sachre said, essence or Yankopon air silence, you know. For example, I said, you also work for 6 days, but on the 7th day, rest from all your work. Sena Okache Israel Fone said, Israel Fone rest from glancing the manna. Why? Because the 7th day is a Sabbath of the Lord your God. It is a day of rest. It is a holy convocation, etc., etc. But it's a day for you to Shabbat.
Thank you very much. Things say Ebreno Ayabi. Tibinim say Obi one fana word of person can. After that, no.
Okay. Let me say you have some few questions before
answering. Okay. And there was a question and now at the bracket so kasa. Now I answer questions enough for you. Or no, we are not bumpire can.
Okay. The first question and say
if I just meet and Sunday I never may answer me to me so they make actually.
As if the days were named after certain gods which was regarded as idols, are we Christians hooked? Why are we Christians hooked with this? That is, I think, the question of Bishop say and nana ya jetum say da ye say you decided to abosom for dia. I didn't say ye this abosom the echi. I didn't say Christopher the ye this abosom the echi. That is
hook with the days and answer hook with the gods, the idols.
So on na can be some can say hooked now. We are not hooked with the idols, we are hooked with the days. We are hooked. We are not hooked with the idols. We are hooked with the days. I don't know what mean. You cannot change the days. It means still said than even the names of the days. Name us observing the days and then just say we observing the idols. Those are two different things. And the debate session and so ye pa. Say Monday and then just say me some. If you say how do you call it
the sun, the moon, the moon god.
The moon god. No, I just accept the fact. Say Monday. I told you this a Monday. That's all. Nothing less.
And I make us say second day of the week. Who people some say any that been so
exactly
to simplify it. No, some catch us on Monday. Then it makes very simple for you.
And the moment my answer question is Christians are not hooked on the idols. Christians are simply hooked on the days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yes, they are named after gods, but no yasem. And then the culture be if you say you culture I dominate it. And those are the days. But we don't worship the idols. The only person we worship is God. All right.
And maybe kind of we are somewhat too far or more assistant Yankupon. Kana nanko say pronounce ni days, you know. No one kasa idea a one name after one kasa gods one worship no.
Yeah.
Into Yankupon days, you know, the weekly cycle, no. The first day of the week, I could pay the 7th day of the week, you know. And say
yeah.
And to sound so that. But you say we are somewhat too far. No mabson strong no. No man names are days, no. Or mabson soon demo. Somebody can kind and say the most important thing is because that day na particular day na ayida. I will we are sabako semono. Ayida konkwan Yesu Kristo bat as you know sumono. Ya worship that sadano. That's the most important thing. I say me no yeah.
Okay.
And I may bow and your friend is to say that you could feature to say I believe say uko every country and answer every culture and you munyan a friend in Monday ye Ghana for Asante for and answer would the mean use the word account for sabi ye more and crafoni every phone day I don't know minted kasa ninti mean to me any the bay enka emomo. But when him say account for ye yenka a Monday, a Monday, yeka a juada. It has a meaning in our culture. A juada no, kosiada no. It has a meaning in our culture. And brother ni wukuada ni fiada no ni nyina wo meaning in our culture enye link to sa Monday no a moon any Satan those kind of things no we name of this no link to that the European culture no was minka many specific European culture no was again and you know we are not hooked to the idols yedi omudia to dano so but ye day no na minka ni say ye hooked to we pese hu se daben na ye daben day di kan no ye daben day to so many ye daben day to so enso no ye daben de Nyankopon ka say a day of rest and say homeda no daben. That is what we are talking about. Enye abosum no we are not hooked, none of us is hooked to abosum.
Thank you very much. I think say yemre no. You bit man answer question. I have 2 minutes.
Okay. You bit my uncle. Also, in the beginning, where did okay, also in the beginning, where did the beginning begin, and who was the eyewitness? Them record what God was in the Bible is written. God is saying that when He was creating, no one was there. I think so. The main question of the search is
I say one eyewitness.
One eyewitness no no.
Bible, yeah, Christopher, Bible, Bible, I train, Bible, in the Bible, I the Holy Book, and Yakupon, Masemuno say, Vitin Asiano, Yankupon, a boss, running as a period, Yankupon, Kronkonsuna, Eden, Mamos, Eden, Enya, sa insight, no, how do tray. Until you say, apart from Yankupon, yeah, Christopher, no, Yankupon, you'll be a genidi, though you never soon, I won't do about Bayano, one as sustaining, one a doubt in boy who buy my sorry. Nti se kasa kire ne ma no ma record ko na ofa so oba de na me Nyankopon de na di dan se ye nipa ankasa pese we den o introduce beauty say evolution no meji edi me ko Nyankopon creation account no mo because evolution it doesn't make any sense.
So uncle matma for Bible text as support way faster moma ntie de obi te say John the ekan John asem your 1 John chapter 1 verse 1 or say that which was from the beginning, which we have heard, which we have seen with our eyes, which we have looked upon, and our hands have handled concerning the word of life. May jump here, Akko, 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 16, or say, for we did not follow cunningly devised fables when we made known to you the power and coming of our Lord Jesus Christ, but we were witnesses of His majesty. I'm going to believe text where the air because Auntie Junior or another question you has a question where or say in your explanation, what was your quotation supporting Jesus created the world?
Okay.
Also, Bisabi said Jesus created what? The world. Very simple. You go to John chapter 1, verses 1 to 3, or say in the beginning was the word, and the word was with God, and the word was God. He was the one who created everything. All things were made through Him, and nothing was made that was made. Oh, John book of verse 4. He said, "Sa word became what flesh, and it dwelt among us, and we beheld His glory. His glory as the begotten of the Father." The person mentioned said, "Sa word is Jesus Christ." And according to 1 John chapter 1 verse 10, or says, "Sa word He was the one who created everything. All things were made through Him, and without Him nothing was made." San Yesu and then John and Peter didn't want to say he did niwa ehunye he did yaso etiye he didn't saso the eka am I want to say this man is the real deal. The matmaka fa on uncle.
Temu nyina ase nyame inshira Martin say yebre no ayebe nti era bright etiefo a mo hwehwe yem Facebook na YouTube nyame inshira mo se mo mre na mutie saa adesua won wasoro nyame yadoma na wohwe se ne ebesan ato ebesan ene mo asan asua adesua very interesting ti bo wadam for amane say baba life o mra eba so no na question bi a wo na contribution bi a wo no o di amaye nyame enhira mu nyana mo nyina ho ban say ebesan asia mu bi ti era bride mistro yetifo no in particular shira mo sire be na wohwe say ne no ebesan ne mo asia mu bi mu
yo me pacho yebompa ye Nyankopon ye da wase so ma yadom ede ba onase na obekyerkyere yen ye da wase won kwa ode ma yen na otwe nyina etwa mu na wama ɛda wei abɛto yɛn. Yɛda wase sɛ yɛka kyerɛ wo a wotie, yɛka kyerɛ wo a woyɛ onyame nwanwasoɔ, nti yɛde yɛnimonyam yɛ aseda ne ayɛyie ma. Yɛpɛ sɛ yɛsan ba w'anim bio ne yɛbɛsrɛ wo nkwa na ɔtwe yɛ yɛbɛsi mu yi. Awurade, yɛbɛsrɛ wo bammɔ na ɔtwe yɛ yɛbɛsi mu yi. Yɛsrɛ wo sɛ yɛn nsɛm a yɛka yi ama obi mpo abɛmu obo anaasɛ ato ne suntidua a, mesrɛ wo wafa w'adom so na yi saa ɔhaw no firi hɔ na kyerɛkyerɛ no w'asɛm mu sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a ɔbɛte ase. Yɛnuanom a yɛne ɔmo sua adeɛ no nyinaa no, yɛsrɛ wo Asafo Awurade, yɛyɛ nnipa ne yɛkasaeɛ, ma Honhom Kronkron ne wɔn akoma ani apepere sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a w'asɛm no ɔmbɛnya nhunhumu ne nteaseɛ na asiesie wɔn mo, sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a yɛn nyinaa yɛde koroyɛ ɛbɛhwehwɛ w'asɛm mu na yɛhu nokorɛ wɔ mu na yɛdi w'akyi honhom mu ne nokorɛ mu. Yɛde yɛtiefoɔ no ba w'anim soronko kwan so. Awurade, na ɔhwehwɛ nokorɛ biara hu no, mesrɛ wo, ɛma no mmɔ no, ma wɔnhu nokorɛ a ɛwɔ mu. Afei, yɛde wɔn hyɛ wo nsa na ɔtwe mu, fa wɔn sie wo tumi n'ase. So obi wɔ ɔhaw ne adesoa bi a ɔresu, ɔtete na ɔntumi nso a, Awurade yɛsrɛ wo, sue no. Na afei, kora yɛn nkwa na ɔtwe mu firi bɔne ho, firi ɔhaw ho, firi amanneɛ ho. Yɛsrɛ wo, adehiadeɛ biara ehia wɔ biara, yɛ ɔsoro mfɛnsee na fa kyɛ no. Na hwɛ yɛne yɛtiefoɔ ntam, sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a na ɔtwe foforɔ no yɛbɛsan bɛhyia wo n'ase bio. Ma yɛnya w'anim adom ne mmɔborɔhunu ne nkwa. Wɔ Kristo Yesu din mu na yɛda w'ase. Ne mu na yɛbisa nea yɛbisa nyinaa. Amen.
Amen.
Ebajo Kofi wawie, wode abɛwie. Hello.
Pacho, tobo kakransa.